Retired Navy SEAL David Goggins is described as one of the toughest men on the planet.
I had to invent a guy that didn't exist. I had to build this callous mind, and I built it through suffering.
Yeah, that's what it was all about. Suffering to achieve. I said, if I train longer than these guys, I'll be better than them. If I hurt myself and I strain and suffer, I'll be better than them.
I think that's when it just clicked in my mind that if you just run through somebody's face, a lot of people ain't gonna be able to take that over and over and over and over and over again. They just not gonna want that.
This is my time! Get in line! This is my home! They're gonna need a wrecking ball to take me out of here!
Surprise, surprise, the king is back!
Somebody gonna outwork you. Somebody outwork you right now. So what? Let's go!
You have to be willing to outwork everybody in the world.
No more distraction. We are laser focused on our mission of warfighting.
In any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that itch.
You have to be willing to die when you get in there. That's true. You have to. That's a minimum requirement. That's easy. It's are you willing to kill a man in front of his family? Yes, I am.
It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse. And it absolutely will not stop.
When shit got hard, he got into this different zone. And it was like, he got better.
The only way out for me at that time was death. I'm going to be a Navy SEAL, or I'm going to die trying. Period. And my body said, roger that.
Everything about you should be hard to kill. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, tactically, everything you've done, every step you've taken has put you on the path to being more resilient.
I'm the king of the barbarian. There's no one that can surpass me in the pain I've endured.
I view aggression as an internal character trait, a fire in your mind that says, I am going to win.
On this team, we fight for that itch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that itch.
You can breathe. You can blink. You can cry. Hell, they're all gonna be doing that.
Because if I hurt him, I wasn't taking his neck. What were you gonna take? His soul.
I keep saying this is not a gentleman's sport. We don't ask to hit each other in the face, but we does anyway. Anybody can go. This is the only sport where you can kill a man and get paid for it at the same time. It's legal. So why not use my right to do so?
I'm going in there, I'm trying to take your head off. I'm trying to knock you out. I'm trying to hurt you as much as possible. You know, I want to be the best without a doubt. I don't know, it's just something about the violence that makes it beautiful.
I'm going to fight, and I'm going to battle, and I'm going to use every tool I have to crush my enemy.
You see, power, real power, doesn't come to those who are born strongest, or fastest, or smartest. It comes to those who will do anything to achieve it. It's time to let the monster out.
Every day I walk this earth and I see average all over the fucking place. It makes me so fucking mad. And they want to ask me, how did you do it? I can't tell you how, because you're not going to fucking do it. You wake up, right to work. Immediate, your mind is in action.
This is what it takes. Average people, losers, choose easy. The winners will do what needs to get done to produce the outcome that is required of them, no matter the scenario at hand.
5% mentality basically is a person that's willing to do whatever it takes to reach his goals. That is basically anything in life. You know, bettering yourself in every way, willing to do whatever it takes.
You may have to sleep in your car. You may have to go without food. You may have to bounce around from couch to couch. You may have to sacrifice like nobody in your family ever asked. But can you do it behind the scenes when nobody's looking, when nobody's watching, when nobody understands the measure of passion that you carry? Can you keep going? Don't stop! You're right there!
If you want to be really great at something, you kind of have to be out of your fucking mind, but you also have to have an iron will. You don't want to work out every day. There's going to be days you just want to eat cake and sleep, but if you want to get past the guy who eats cake and sleeps, you don't eat cake, you don't sleep.
I had to really separate myself from society, from sometimes friendships, relationships, and I would put myself in this dark place, and I would eat, sleep, and train, and there would be no other thing.
never ever cheated on my diet. I didn't go out, I didn't party, I didn't do anything but work on my body and went to work every day. That was all I did. I had so much passion for it. It was the easiest thing in the world for me to go to the gym each and every single day.
What do you do when 1,000 other people want exactly what you want? What if you're not the only one that wants what you want? What if there are thousands of other people who want what you want? You have to outwork them. You gotta outbind them. You gotta get up earlier. You gotta stay up later. You gotta execute, and you gotta go from 70 to 120.
It's 1 a.m. I'm going for my third workout. Do I want to go to the gym? Absolutely not. I'd rather lay in my house and sit in the movie theater and watch movies. But, you know, to be the best, you got to work overtime. To be the best, you got to work overtime.
A lot of us are full of shit. We think that we're working our ass off, working hard. We've been working out hard in the gym for a month, but we haven't seen any results. What the fuck do you expect? You're not putting in the work. You have to do more.
You have to give it everything you got. When you think you're done, there's 5 more reps. Because I can't accept the fact. I cannot live with the fact that Tom Platz is a loser. That I cannot live with myself. I cannot look in the mirror. I can't walk down the street going, I'm a failure. That disturbs me so much. Yet I hate that statement so much. I will do anything close to death to be a winner.
For me, I'm so connected to winning. It's probably not even healthy. That's just my winning nature. For me, it's do it with all your heart. Do it at the highest level. Do it to the best of your ability, or don't do it at all.
I wanted you to know that it doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to work harder than you.
You ain't no boy no more. This ain't no base. This ain't no, I want to go party. Not time to be party no more. Now it's time to create a legacy now. You had your fun. Now get to work.
Winning is for the obsessed. You must be obsessed if you want to win. You must be obsessed with the goal, the journey, the outcome, the experience, the rejections, the resilience, the grit.
It's in my head 24/7. There's nothing else I can think of. I don't think about nothing else. Everything I do in my life is related to this. I don't do nothing else if it's not got to do with fighting.
Do you think Michael Jordan was just interested in winning championships? You think Kobe Bryant was just interested in basketball? Those individuals are obsessed.
So at the age of 18, I knew that I was not going to be stopped. This was my life. So you can't possibly become better than me because you're not spending the time on it that I do. Even if you want to spend the time on it, you can't. So I already won.
Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game, or maybe you're just making excuses.
Is rewarded in public for what he does in private. Sure, you can talk about it. Sure, you can plan it. Sure, you can write it down. Sure, you can go to the conference and hear about it. You can read about it. But at some juncture, you have to disappear and put the work in and come back and shock everybody that doubted you.
You have to become the kind of person that can push through the hard times. Most people can't do that. Most people cannot push through the challenging, the draining, the frustrating times that make everybody else quit. And every time you push through one of these barriers, you're leaving all of your competition behind and you're moving forward without that. And most people can't do that.
There's a price to pay to be a winner, of doing the work even when you don't feel like it, even when circumstances are not in your favor. You have to be willing to have that mindset that you can compartmentalize what is happening in your life so that you can do what a winner needs to do to win in life. Every family deserves to have a winner. I think it should be you.
Today is your opportunity to be a leader. As a leader, you no longer have the fucking option to take the easy path in life. As a leader, there is no snooze button. You must do when you don't want to do. All those days and nights you don't want to train, those are the days you must train. You have to find your best self when you are the least motivated.
tired, 14 days, 13 days, whatever the hell it is, don't mean nothing. Tired is only in the mind. Tell yourself you're tired, you're gonna be tired. Don't get tired.
Lazy people do a little work and think they should be winning, but winners work as hard as possible and still worry if you're being lazy. So if you're a winner, you ain't comfortable.
Wake up and grind. Wake up and grind. Wake up and grind. Every day. That's the message. I mean, it's not hard. If you get up every single day and put your mind to something, how could you really believe that you won't win? It's not possible. I mean, 99% of people already don't want to grind. So you just start and you're becoming the 1%.
Don't even use the word commit. Don't even think about the word discipline. Just do the thing every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Your only commitment is to the activity, not to the grand scheme, not to the big picture, not to the implications of what it is that you're doing. It's to do the thing.
You have to build yourself into someone who has the discipline, the fortitude, the grit, the perseverance to push through the hard times, to become someone who is literally fucking incapable of quitting.
What you're gonna do now is you're gonna get up. We're gonna finish. We're gonna finish this thing, you hear me? So I need you to get up! Get up, my friend! Get up! Get up! Get up, my friend, right now! We're gonna finish this! We're gonna win! We're gonna make it through! We're gonna push, my friend! So get up!
There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse. I stopped being a victim. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me. And I said I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day to become a victor and not a victim.
I would rather die. I'm serious. I would rather die than be a failure.
And that's why they call us lucky. Because they assume that we are going to input the same weak and measly levels of energy and attention that they would, half-assing things. But that's not the case. Winners go all in. Winners bet on themselves time and time again.
You have to be willing to just really fucking throw yourself into something and know that, especially in the beginning, there's no time to fuck off here. If you really want to do something that's really hard to do, you gotta be all in. Because there's too many people that are all in. You're competing with them.
My fucking mindset is I will not lose. I will not fucking lose, man. That's how you gotta move in this world today. You will not lose. Regardless of the circumstance, you will not win because I will not lose. Are you behind on your credit card bills? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Is your landlord ready to evict you? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Does your girlfriend think you're a fucking worthless loser? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
With all the foolishness and indecision in your lives, why not a man like me? I don't apologize. In the end, I don't care whether you love me or you hate me, just as long as I win.
I'm the best. I'm not a textbook fighter, a jab, right hand. I fight to win. I do everything to win. My objective is to win. To win. Totally to win. I mean, everybody else says, this is what we do. We do this, we do this. The jabs are right. I win. I fight to win.
That was impressive. Well, Steven, I didn't beat him to impress you. I beat him because that's what I do. I don't follow orders. I don't bend a knee. I win.
Winners fucking win. Okay? You could bitch about losing all day. You could cry about losing all day. You could make every fucking reason about losing all day. No one cares. People only care about the fucking winners. That's reality.
Winners win and losers lose. I can't explain it any better than that. I don't know how it happens, but winners win. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
Win the game. Don't put on the show. Freaking win the game. Don't put on the show. You win the game. Don't put on the show. You win the game. Don't put on the show. You freaking win the game. You don't put on the show. You win. I don't lose. I win. I win. That's my job. That's what I do. This is my perfect victory. That's right. I win. I hate to break this to you. I really do. The world doesn't care what you did. It only cares what you're doing now. It's just reality. The world does not give a what you did, even if it was yesterday. They care what you're doing now. What result are you producing today?
Doesn't matter what you just did. Doesn't matter. Doesn't count. The count now is 0. And that's what happens when you wake up in the morning. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. It doesn't matter how far you ran yesterday. It doesn't matter the workout you did yesterday. It doesn't matter you got on the jiu-jitsu mats yesterday. It doesn't matter you got a promotion yesterday. You wake up today, the count is 0. And that means it's go time.
I woke up one day and stopped making excuses. I woke up one day and stopped playing the blame game. I woke up one day and looked at the man in the mirror and was like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Wake up, it's showtime, let's go.
There's only one person in this world that wants it more than me today, and that's me tomorrow. See, what's the point if every day you don't get 1% better? I don't care what I did today. Today's over, right? When I wake up, it's a new day. I'm competing with myself. I'm trying to beat myself from whatever I did yesterday. I'm gonna do a little bit better. I'm gonna go a little bit harder.
It might be April where you are, and you're expecting nice weather and shit, but it's 20 degrees. So, you might be somewhere where it's too fucking hot. So, you might have sore legs, sore back, sore shoulder. So, the struggle is real. It never gets any easier. You gotta get harder.
When it comes down to how long can you stay in that pool, when it comes down to how far can you run, when it comes down to how much can you push yourself past the part where you want to quit, how far can you keep going, there's a purity in that it dissolves social order, all that bullshit, all the what people think about you goes out the window. It's who are you right now?
That's right.
Who are you right now?
But one day I woke and I knew who I was. Am cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am.
They talking crazy about you. They said
Who cares? Who cares, brother? Who cares, brother? Who cares? Today, smash.
I thought everybody cares about me. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares. It's only a small percentage of population. Nobody gives a damn.
There's a moment when every boy realizes no one's coming to save him, and that's when he becomes a man. And some boys never get there and stay children forever.
No one's effing coming to save you. There's a lot of grown men and women that are still boys and girls because they think someone else is coming to change their life.
It was just like Sonny said it would be. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
They say the way you're born is not your fault, but the way you die is your fault. That you can't take shortcuts as an adult and expect to have a great life.
What we do is we love to bury half of ourselves away. All the bad parts. We bury them in the attic. We bury them in the cellar. We bury them in the dungeon of our mind. We're afraid to go in there and figure the shit out. See, those places are scary. There's cobwebs. There's spiders. It's dark up there. So we don't go up there and figure it out. So we're always about 30, 40, 50% of ourselves. So what does that say about you? If you're not succeeding, you're not achieving, it's because you're afraid to go to that dark place to find yourself.
What percentage of your potential would you like to have? Because if you say you'd like 60 and you'd like to spend the other 40% having fun, that's fine. But what percentage of what is available to you would you like to make happen? And there's no wrong answer. What is it? And I went, 100.
I want it all.
I said 100.
I want it all.
And then the voice in my head said, okay, do you know what that means? And I went, we don't have to talk anymore. I get it.
It's going to take all of you. It's going to take every ounce of your being, everything you got. And if you give it any less than everything you totally got, you're not totally spent. You're not doing enough.
And there's no excuses. There's no fucking days off. There's no, not willing to grind. And, everybody's against me and this didn't happen for me because of this and that and all this whining and pussy ass bullshit that a lot of people do these days. There's these people who dive in and they're hardcore and they're focused and they know what they want, they know who they are, and they lay out these short-term goals and this roadmap on how to get there. Most of those people make it.
I have never met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they had suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass.
when you're built different than everybody else and you have this desire for more and this desire for achievement and this desire to win, everybody else looks at you like you're fucked up. And they'll tell you that too. You know, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why can't you just relax? Why can't you just do this? Because I'm just not built that way, man. As I've gotten a little bit older, I've gotten better at accepting it and it's sort of embracing the fact that this provides a lot of good, but there's a lot of things that you have to deal with that come that aren't so good.
You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up and get to where you're supposed to be. The Bible says he was in a pig pit, and he came to himself, and he went home. Get your butt up. You are a royal priesthood. Get where you belong. Do what you're supposed to do.
Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Fucking bet against me. Bet against me. Tell me it's not gonna happen. Tell me it's gonna fail. I love it. I love every minute of it.
Everyone will always underestimate you. You must make them pay for it.
I used to have to reign. I have to reign tyrannical. I have to be the beast. I have to be the savage. You know what I mean? Just to put in place the erudites and the bourgeoisies and the people of this society that believe that I'm trash and I'm scum. I'll be trash and I'll be scum, but I'll be angelic trash and scum. And then no one can stop me.
Niggas say I'm crazy, I be thinking, yo, I was crazy enough to believe what the fuck I was saying gonna happen was gonna happen. And that's why I was persistent enough and consistent enough to exist now.
There's a thing inside some people that is a driving force that allows them to overcome the greatest around them. You don't get a Mike Tyson without that. You don't get a Muhammad Ali without that. You don't get a Marvin Hagler without that. And those motherfuckers are hated. They're always hated. For sure. Because you have to hate them because you can't beat them.
Concentrate me to be totally ferocious in the ring and out. I used to never have to worry about nobody ever bullying me again. I knew that would never happen again. Cause I knew I would fucking kill them if they fucked me.
I'm a warrior. I go to the core. I am invictus. Nothing crushes me, nothing. Doesn't even come close. And if it does, I rise again.
I am a man with something to prove. And a man with something to prove is a dangerous individual. But at the same time, I am calm. So I will go in, calm, dangerous, and look to show the world the new age.
My best when a lot of people go against, when I feel like my back against the wall. That's when I'm at my best. I knew I was going to win, and in my heart I was saying I'm willing to give it all, die in that ring that night. It could have been Mike Tyson in there with me that night. I would have knocked him out.
The best workouts I've ever had, the best ideas I've ever had, the hardest I've ever worked is when I felt disrespected. If you can seriously discipline yourself enough to move forward every time someone says some negative shit, do you know how fucking good you become?
Man, I did it for me, bro. I don't need no one's respect. Like I said, bro, I've been in the darkness. You know, I've been knocked out before. No one fucking called me. Not my mom, not my dad, nobody. I've been in the darkness, so I had something to prove to myself. No offense, but fuck everybody. They all went against me.
With all due respect to everyone, fuck everyone. I'm just here from my own self. This is something in me that I'm just itching to get in there and compete and do what I do best.
I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. All of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
There's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you fucking have.
Look me in the eye. It's okay if you're scared. So am I. But we're scared for different reasons. I'm scared of what I won't become. And you're scared of what I could become.
At the end of every day, you look yourself in the mirror and you ask yourself, did I get better today? If the answer is yes, and you do that for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, how much better are you going to be? Are you getting better every single day? That's the question, right? And it's just taking small steps. You don't try to get it all done in one day, in 1 week, in 1 year, right? It's the process of getting better every day and doing that for a period of years that then create the masterpiece. The more
more you put in, the more you get out. So stop fucking making excuses. Get out there and do whatever the fuck it takes to reach your fucking goals.
The number one ingredient is hunger. If somebody's got a hunger that doesn't go away, got a hunger to be more, to do more, to create more, to become something, to give something that matters, that kind of hunger, anybody who has that component that's alive in them is going to succeed.
People always talk about, man, I'm a hard worker. Everybody in this room is a hard worker. That's not going to separate you from anybody else. What are you working hard on? People always look for one thing for the other. Oh, you got to work, you got to work smarter and not harder. No, you got to work smarter and you got to work harder.
Turn your feelings off when it comes down to you wanting to be better. What that means is when that alarm clock goes off, your feelings got to go away. It's raining outside, it's cold outside, but you don't want to put those long hours in at work, your feelings have to go away.
The game is very simple. You are going to pay a price. Now, whether you pay that price now or whether you pay that price later, that price is going to be paid. Paying the price now means doing what you need to do right now to build that version of yourself that's going to create the life that you desire in the future.
You won't die, and if you do die, you won't care, because you'll be dead. Best case, you win. Worst case, it won't matter.
The hardest things are usually the best. If it's easy, leave it to somebody else.
Let me tell you the best advice I ever got at Harvard. You want to be great? You need to sacrifice. The more painful the sacrifice, the greater you'll be.
If you want to become the best, there is no failure. If you want to spend time with your family, kids, okay, be with them. You're gonna become best family man. I am not against family people. I just say if you wanna become best in this business, you have to sacrifice. Sacrifice your time, sacrifice your health, sacrifice everything what you have.
People demand success but refuse to work, right? They won't work weekends. People want opportunity but won't talk to strangers. People claim ambition but they sleep in every day, right? We're the result of our actions, not our aspirations. So many people have the same goal as you, but very few of them will do the same work as you.
It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely.
It's not normal. It's unbalanced. You have to take unrelenting, obsessive amounts of action for a disproportionate period of time where you get zero reward for doing so. If anything, you just get disproportionate punishment for taking this, and you question your own sanity half the time because you're like, am I just being crazy? Is it insane for me to have these aspirations, these goals, these dreams for my life? And everyone around you will tell you yes because it's in their best interest. Your failure protects their ego.
It's hard when you're young to wake up in the off season at 6 a.m. to go train and work out. It's hard when you're on your way to practice, way down with all your gear. It's hard to throw, catch, block, and tackle, and hit kids when they're way bigger and way more developed than you. But understand this, life is hard.
Every morning I lose. I lose sweat, I lose time, I lose peace, I lose sweat, I lose time, I lose track, and I lose drop after drop after drop after drop, going the distance, losing, so I know I always win.
I get happier about the harder it is because I know that no one else will follow. And I think if you can shift from this is hard to no one else will be able to do this, then it flips from being this thing that you're like, oh, poor me, to oh, poor everyone else who's going to have to fucking try.
There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
The biggest mistake any nigga ever make is getting too comfortable, kicking their feet up, taking that motherfucking victory lap. Cause you ain't never safe. Somebody always out there, watching. And by the time you see him, it's already too late.
Comfortable in that zone? That's a problem. It's a problem. Comfort is a curse. You need to avoid it and lean into what causes discomfort. The suffering is a blessing. Get out of bed and go freaking get after it.
They say you don't meet your true self until you're exhausted, because comfort hides the truth, but exhaustion drags it into the light. And what you find there, it's everything you've been avoiding. real you. The one stripped of ego. Nowhere else to run. Nowhere else to be. Except in the moment. And this is the inflection point. When the demons show up, are you the one who can stare darkness in the face and say, I hear you, but you don't get to decide? Or do you fold? Because when everything inside you screams quit, and you take one more rep, one more step, that's the real you. And that's where greatness lives.